Bro.
We'll chop business later.
All right.
Recording cam 1. Recording cam 2.
Just as I'm in the mood, just as like the coolest in the room. Damn it.
Alrighty. What's up, young world? It's your boy, Mr. Scott. I'm chilling with my creative homies here. We got Uncle FineArt.
Peace.
We got MU54.
So ski.
We got J2W.
Word.
Yours truly. You feel me? So, man, today we just had an amazing day. Shout out to the Brews for inviting us to showcase. Really had an amazing day. Today's exhibition, man, was just something out of this world, man. It's something that you would see in Santon, bro, like on some invites only vibe, you know what I mean? And man, FineArt, man, he brought it here, man. Like his vision was amazing, man. So just gonna take it to Uncle FineArt to just like give us a brief summary of how he came about with like the concept and why he loves the culture so much.
Weird life. Weird life. Let me start by why I love the culture so much. My voice is a bit gone, so I hope you can pick it up there. Because it saved my life. Real talk.
That's crazy.
And I know what it can do for others, And that's exactly what the chop was between myself and MU54 about a month ago, when he hit me up and said, Hotman, a lot of lives are at stake. We need to do something,
Definitely.
And I had shared with him, you know what? I'm reviving a showcase that started in 2019. And what you have in your heart aligns perfectly. Let's begin here. He basically wanted a creative space for everyone to be part and parcel of, to partake, and to relieve ourselves from all the challenges that we go through on a daily basis. And he was saying the culture does that. And that's why I love it, because I've experienced it firsthand. I can tell you stories till and I will not. So Lupe Fiasco summed it up well in one of his joints. Harry, hip hop, you saved my life.
Straight.
And the oxymoron of that piece is the pain he expresses about that character he sings about in that life. Yet, the chant is hip hop, you saved my life. If you listen to the joint, you'll hear exactly where MU54 is coming from, where most of us have been or are going through, but we always come out victorious, Shout out to Last Letter. We are victors, not victims. That's one of his joints from music from a parallel world. Hotman, we need you back, I remember one time I was performing a piece in Morningside. It's like 12 years ago. And that's the Last Letter. It's one of the moments. I was very low, in a dark place about my art. And a lady I was with then dragged me to the session, and I performed, set the stage on fire, and Zab's the Last Letter walked up on stage and said, keep going. And from someone I revered so much, from the young
I can imagine, man.
Come
Coming
up to
from
me
him.
and say that was another moment where it saved my life. That's why I do it. Where this vision comes from. 2019, Conversations with Art. There's an art center, Hotman Mulifi established Vogara, Stratinsa, Kananero. The first session was hosted there. And I was basically just wanting to break the barrier between performer and audience. And the reason is Conversations with Art. You saw a glimpse of it. You did well on the brief, G. You saw a glimpse of it. Where
And I feel, sorry to just interject, but I feel like he actually did that. Like, in terms of like, he was very interacting with the crowd, he'll go there while he was performing, you know. Oh man, it was such a dope experience, man. Like last time I was at something maybe just a little bit close. This was there. Like it was like at an art gallery exhibition vibe, you know, like, and this was definitely it, but like to a different level of like interaction between artists and artiste.
And collaboration is a key factor to that. You know?
Right.
You talk gallery, you speak about well curated for certain people, a certain way. This we are opening up to
everyone.
Yeah. That's what made it homely. This theater is cold, but
It's cold in here, man.
I'm shaking right now.
but there was so much love
Yeah.
and warmth.
Yeah.
Because now the show is over.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I'm tired.
And community.
Yeah.
That's what I advocate for. You know, Conversations with Art is opening it up for everybody. You know, so it happens every second year, and there was a 5-year plan to eventually launch the Bonono Biennale, which is what I'm rocking here. A Biennale is a fancy word or French word to say every second year. But Biennales are worldwide.
That's fine.
Biennales are worldwide known for high-end art markets. These are art fairs, international art fairs. So get MP sits at one start and say we are going to establish the second one in South Africa. There's only one Biennale. I stand to be corrected. Correct me in the charts, in the comments, if you know. And there's one Triennale, which is the Stellenbosch Triennale. Happens every 3 years. So this will be the second Biennale in South Africa. Oh no, there's the Pretoria Biennale as well. So this will be the third one, right? And the only one in the Free State. And Hayata Lamozolo, imagine what's that going to do for the tourism,
We need
for
a
the
round of
culture.
applause for that.
You feel me?
Thanks.
So that's where the vision is going. What you experienced today was an exhibition building up to the official launch in December.
A young Biennale in like the center of South Africa, pretty much.
Literally the center of South Africa.
Yeah,
That's how powerful this place is.
yeah.
And if we revive the arts, they could talk about social cohesion, how about buaka politics? And social cohesion is exactly this. If we get it right, if we deal with the social ills, and we are all vibrating on the same God level, be us being in the center. That's what the exercise was about. Sending them "I love you" text. Be all
spitting,
vibrating. Imagine what it can do for the country. And that's the mission.
And that was so beautiful, man, because like we are all like in this room, and we are all channeling and spreading love, bro. Like that was just so powerful, man. Like, yo, shout out to you, bro.
With life, my G.
Shout out to you.
Zen moments, huh?
I told you, it's actually Patrick.
I think Patrick That's crazy. Salute.
So yeah, man. Brix, how did you find the experience?
No, listen, man. I told FineArt when we had a meeting at a restaurant.
Yeah.
I was
a week
like-
ago, or 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago, I think.
It wasn't 2 weeks.
Yeah,
maybe
about
like
3 weeks
Yeah,
ago.
like whenever it was. I was like, bro, like, Najimota, I need to like see. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're telling me about it, and get you right? But like, I need to see it. And today I saw it, man, and the energy in the room was incredible, man. I think when we set up the stall, what's gonna happen, man?
Yeah,
You know what I'm
like
saying?
upon arrival,
We were like,
it was like,
yo.
whoa, okay.
One top. Because like we went to the other side of the civic theater. It's like, oh, what's going on? Yeah. And then, you're like, damn, man. Then we spun the block. We came this side one time. And then we met the homies. And then we saw the space. We're like, like it's intimate. It's chilled. There's a center stage. And shout out to Stunna P. Where is he, man? You know, Ski. You call him Ski. One, two. Yeah, shout out to Ski, man, for putting
the setup,
everything
man.
together.
Yeah.
One taller. So when we rocked up, we were like, all right, cool. But I didn't know where we were. you wanna go in a civic theater.
Oh,
You get what I'm saying? I didn't know you were. And
I was so lost.
For
So you guys opened the curtains and I was like, no, give me told you have color. See, the full attendance, Simo.
I'm like, oh shit, we're on stage, man. So we're on stage.
It's called the reveal.
Yeah, yo,
And I feel like that was so crazy that the artists are usually on stage alone.
Straight
like
up
the
in
crowd
the-
is watching.
straight.
You know, but we brought everybody on stage.
now the artists and the
Audience,
crowd and the
yeah.
audience are on the
Audiences,
stage.
you get what I'm saying,
was-
bro?
It was a crazy
There's
concert.
nobody
surreal
in there.
moment,
I loved
man.
it. I loved it.
I loved it, man.
Loved it
Even
so
like
much.
for FineArt to like curate that whole scene with Khotman, you know, having that conversation with him and just hearing. I wish Kaz was here. You know, Kaz is unfortunately not around. He's handling some business at a fashion school. Remita Matla. The old man, Remita Matla, because like he's trying to do some work with leathers as well. And when I'm on and I was like, yo, Kaz is messing up. And this morning, or was it last night? He texted us like, yo, man, I love this shit.
That he was so gutted. That
He was so
couldn't make it.
gutted though. He was like, and like, you know, because like he's a creative first and foremost, and unfortunately couldn't be around. But
Now we felt his love.
yeah, now
Definitely.
like we tried to like put up the chef's jacket, but and we couldn't operate it because it's so advanced. Because we're like, you know what I'm saying? But nah, man, shout out to 5-4. Shout out to FineArt. We had a good time. We had a good time, and the energy in the room was pristine. It was elite. This is, you know, one for the books, man. I don't think there's ever been something like this I've seen, man. Like I said,
especially in this town.
listen, man, we deal with concepts, right? This is a cool concept. This is a cool concept, and I was telling Kwoski, he's off camera. Yo, Stunna Man P, like, no, shout outs, man. I was telling him, yo, Rehemana, I hope, you know, you guys come together and make this a thing. I can just imagine crowdy dutida, you know what I'm saying? Just engaging in the conversation. Rehemana, 1 2 1 2 1 2. This is what's needed. This is okay. This is one. You get what I'm saying? Just talking, man. So I see now. I see.
Word live.
Oh, let's good. Now I see. You get what I'm saying?
remember the conversation.
You get what I'm saying? So now shout outs to the lads, man. Shout outs to everybody that came through, and yeah, man. I think the next one is going to be even better.
True
So yeah.
True. Like going forward, I feel like it's gonna be like bigger and better. You know, because one thing I know about this town is once people see the visuals, you know, they're
Yeah.
like, oh man, I want to go to the next one.
Straight up, man. That's why I came with my laptop, dog. I was like, yeah, man.
I know.
Yeah,
Because like some people, they said they saw it on our socials as we are posting today. You know, that's when like they rocked up. You know, but I want to ask you, Fifo,
Yeah.
how did you find the experience and what was the inspiration to like your music that you put out today?
Man, that's such a beautiful question, actually, rightfully for me. You know what I'm saying? I just want to start by the experience was healing for me. You know, it was healing to I was talking to who's this Insomniac the other day, the guy that actually helped me produce this project. Or what I was telling him, like, dog, for the first time, I don't want to go into being creative and thinking about, okay, what's cool now? Or who rocks with what now? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was like, for the first time ever, I'm going to try and impress myself. You know what I'm saying? That in itself made me realize that I'm trying to just find healing. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to heal myself and like celebrate myself. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Whether people celebrate me or not, but like I wanted to like celebrate myself and feel proud when I present this body of work.
Straight up
You
and
know what
down,
I'm saying?
dog.
Because it came straight from the heart. You know what I'm saying?
And I think we felt it, man. There's pieces that you guys created, man, that FineArt like gave away. Competition and creative, and you know, one of the lyrics I was telling you about was the snake shandies.
Yeah.
Yo, what's those things?
I think where's Scotty? What did I say? I think all these snakes is rattling.
Yeah, the snake slither, and then they rattle. I'm like,
Snakes
woo!
they rattle, something like that. Yeah.
Yo, you know, I felt it, man. You know, and you know when you broke down your playlist, I was like, yo, this body of work makes sense because like him on every single word I'm hearing, and
He can resonate.
I'm resonating with your frequency. You know what I'm saying? And it was such a powerful experience, and I could see the whole crowd engaged.
That was crazy for me as well.
It was crazy, man. Like we really absorbed every single word that he was rhyming. Because he was hyping us, it was like peace, and we would say
Love.
peace,
Love.
peace, kidna sahibi. You know what I'm saying? No, man.
And it's one of those moments where you recognize actually like local music can actually work.
Hey, yo.
Locally.
Hey, yo.
Like locally it can work.
Bro, we have one of the best producers, rappers,
Bro,
writers.
amazing music comes from this town.
Bro.
A lot of music
Yeah,
that is
nah.
fire comes from this town.
And shout outs to the X-Clan as well, man. You know, as always, you know what I'm saying?
Gracing us with
Yeah,
that bread.
yeah, they did their thing as well.
Yes, sir.
one time.
Yes, sir.
But like, I have a question for FineArt, man. You know, so like, I assume this is the first one. This is the first iteration of this, right?
For this year, for the build-up.
Yeah.
Yes.
What do you have in store for the second one? Because like, what per year?
Well, this is basically a build-up for the Biennale launch.
Straight
and
up
then
and
we
down.
will start scheduling for next year, let's say end October, November.
Straight.
So I haven't decided on the number yet, to
Straight.
answer your question. So we are having 3 in total, including Agajino. One is in August, the next time is in August, and the last one is October. And then we are launching the Biennale officially, dizzy date. No dates yet. I've tried to negotiate now, and Nzige Chopale Hotman, he says August is really busy, but he's going to find us a date over a weekend. So we'll communicate that soon.
Straight up and down.
And what's coming up next? I want different experiences, fellas. And everyone's got their touch of art. So I was chopping it with your meeting 3 weeks ago when we were having dinner, breaking bread, that maybe the next one, the lead performer is going to be a chef.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll hit my lady up on some, hey, yo,
Yeah.
You the star.
come give us some Sue stuff there, you know?
Sushi vibes.
That would be
Three-course
crazy,
meal type.
yo.
Who knows, you know?
That would be so fire because that's actually like, you know,
Guess those
you get what I'm saying.
stage.
You-
Cooking on stage.
it could happen.
Oh, hey, man, I'm gonna tell him.
That's a dope concept.
Tell him that's why. You get what I'm saying? Like directing the audience. Okay, this is how you make this meal. I think that would be fine because like cooking is a form of art as
It
well.
is.
You know what I'm saying? So anything like I was listening to like an interview. Yeah, I forgot this artist's name, man. When they painting Pusha T was at the Met Gala. This beautiful suit, man. Pusha T came into the cocaine raps and all of that. So like when I can say like an LV suit because his brothers lay Pharrell, right? I don't hook up like a suit. I got the powder nyana blind, you know. This bro creates dog. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. This bro creates and he's South African. He creates a painting of Pusha T is like paying homage. But I watched one of his interviews, like, you know, creativity doesn't mean that you need like a physical thing, like a staff cap or whatever, you know. As long as like you put your idea down, that release,
True there.
you get what I'm saying? Okay, I thought about it. That's a release. Your release is vocal. My release is through material. Scott's release is through, you know, this. So the release, dog. The release. So I can imagine that release of the lady you just mentioned. I was like, that release.
That could be dope.
You know what I'm saying? That would be dope, man. I think this concept is beautiful, man. I don't want to lie, bro. I want to lie. I really enjoyed myself today, and hopefully I'll be around for the next one as well.
Real life.
Yeah.
Definitely. Talking about the release, actually, you remember we had this conversation our first meeting in the car.
Yeah.
At my crib, we were talking about this. Like
Yeah.
the first time we talked, tried
Like
to talk about
conceptualizing
this.
vibes.
Yeah. And FineArt, he's like, nah, I hear you, my boy. I definitely hear everything that you say. But he told me that a wise man once told him that never trust a man that can put something down. If you can't put it
That's
down,
tough.
come on, man. What are you saying?
What are you
So
saying?
that
You
was
need
the
to
first
articulate
task
it.
that he gave me building to
Sure.
this. He was like, whatever that you're talking about, whatever that you're saying, put it in writing.
Put it down, man.
I'll read it and add whatever I'm thinking with what I'm doing as well. And I think that's where the collaboration actually started. Yo, I'll read it.
It's like a young test, like to see how serious you are.
Straight up in there.
He
'Cause
said
as soon as you put it down,
bro, crazy.
you wanna do it now.
And again,
Because
He gave me 2
as you are
days.
writing,
He's like, no, I'm gonna give you like a young
it
2
shouldn't be
days.
like
48 hours.
Give me a 2-page, I think like 1 o'clock the same day, the following day, 1 o'clock in the morning. I sent him the PDF. I'm like, bro,
I'm ready.
Here you go.
I woke
can't
up to that, I was
Straight
like,
up.
I
"Aight."
can't sleep.
I need
This
to
is what
like
I'm
give it to
saying.
you. Yeah, no, shout out.
And it's a biblical principle as well. I can't quote the verse as exactly it is. Mtweli bua.
Yeah.
God says, put it down.
Put it
And it's
down.
done
Put
for
it
you.
down.
It's a simple principle.
Yeah.
It's an instruction. Ha e rotha ka moo, ko fa yona,
Ibe fast.
e be fatshe. And I'm at work. What you're saying, the release.
Sure.
When homie was chopping just now,
Yeah.
he inspired me about something. That's why I asked for a paper.
Sure.
No disrespect for the audience. I'm like, dope. October we doing this.
Sure.
And I'll give you credit.
Straight up in there.
I'll give you credit. I'll holler that, okay, this that we're doing now came about. You feel me? You're going to love it though. And I'm thinking we stream live maybe for half an hour. This network, I don't know, we'll figure it out. So you put it down right there and then, and you implement.
Yeah.
Man to man, it's a test. You're right. Can I trust what you have in here you can put down? Are you disciplined enough to carry the work out?
Dude, the discipline, dog.
Yeah.
The discipline.
It all boils down to discipline.
Sure.
And once you do that, it's done.
Then I know you are serious and
Done.
we can go forward.
That's where the concept of a business plan comes from. The business plans are not even about, they're about, can you put it down?
Facts.
Because these niggas make deals off of like this. Over a glass of Henny at a golf course, guy,
Dog,
I'm gonna
we spilled so much Henny on the stage. It's good.
That was crazy.
Shout out 4 or 5 glasses spilled on the stage, like.
For all the
But
dead
it's. I was
homies.
telling Scott, like it's libations. Like
the
I'm not
dead
a level fast
Definitely,
so everybody who performed on the stage, we were invoking their spirit. And they were with us until I felt it in the. You get what I'm saying? I felt it in the room, and it was so nice. And even though it's cold, but like it was so nice and warm in the room, man. So yeah. But moving right along, dog. We need to talk about the pop-up. You've been to the pop-up.
Been to the pop-up.
You've never been to the pop-up. Right. When are we doing the next pop-up?
Actually.
Just after Heritage Day. What's that Sunday? I think it's the 27th.
Hey, man,
Of
plus
September.
no, dog. We need to figure
Maybe
out a
another
date.
spring pop-up.
Yeah, we need to figure out a date and all of that. It's been like a year since we've done the pop-up. So please bear with us. I know Scotland's already inquired, there's a pop-up, this and that. But yeah, man, work is being done in the background. I'm actually trying to like put in some work, 7247 and doing some renovations and all of that. So yeah, man. So hopefully before spring goes out, we'll do a pop-up. I look forward to seeing everybody that's in this room. Stunna Rankz. So yeah, I wanna see the homie over there.
For sure.
I wanna see you. I wanna see everybody in this room, man. But yeah, dog. I think this just turned up the volume in the creative space. So I just wanna give you guys a shout out for executing such a beautiful thing. I've never seen it before.
Also when you speak about like the pop-up, like today, I also got like inspired on some we should like maybe invite, like, for instance, the art that was here, I think, Uncle Art.
Yeah, like
You know,
like,
you know, we should also like just have it around there.
yeah.
You know, just like display it around. You know, because people need to cover. I mean, they have talented people out there.
Sure, there's talented Mozol.
Yeah, and hopefully, we'll bring you guys new merch, you know, new designs, and
New design,
a dope experience overall. You know.
Come on now.
So I think before we wrap it up, dog, let me put 5-4 on the spot. When are we getting the new Shandy's, dog? Let's commit.
The video.
No, not the video.
the
The,
tape.
the body of work.
Oh,
The body of work. When is
body
he
of work.
giving us, you know,
Wallahi,
wallahi.
Wallahi, wallahi. I swear that we here for the profit. Put it all in different pockets. I've been in it.
When are you?
Same time.
You trying to go to Dubai?
When
I
are you?
bought it. I copped it.
This
I bought it, I copped it. You know what I'm saying? I like it, I copped it.
I like it. I
Type
copy.
shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when are you giving us the project, dog? Maybe you can tell us more about the project.
Yeah.
When are you dropping? What inspired the project and all of that?
I think we'll start with what inspired the project.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? So what inspired the project was just me after going through like a dark time of my life. You know what I'm saying? And I wasn't even working. I wasn't recording or writing, anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Life was just life. You know what I'm saying? So I think the first joint I recorded, but it's not on the project. I think it's Tonight or HIM. You know what I'm saying? After I did that song, I was like, nah, I actually want to shine like an album. I want to shine an album.
To express how you feel.
To express how I feel, you know what I'm saying? To celebrate myself and say I overcame like depression and like just demons, you know what I'm saying? I'm overcoming them every day, you know what I'm saying?
And openly, depression is very taboo for men. You know,
Listen,
it's something
man.
we don't talk
Don't
about
say-
amongst each other.
It's men's
At all.
what month? Eh?
Men's
mental.
Mental Health Month.
Thank you, Tabo.
Yes, thank you.
It's
Tabo.
crazy that a woman is.
You see, that's how crazy it is. We don't speak
speak
of
about it, man.
at all. You know, so like I was like, no, man. I feel like also I want to inspire like young artists as well. You know what I'm saying? To like keep pushing, because I don't want to lie. I was telling this bro, I was like, man, I've seen, come on, Cox has a project.
Yeah.
He's not talking about probably. God has something.
Yeah.
If almost all these brews have work, but putting it out, you know what I'm saying? You have to be in the right mental state to actually be there and do it in real time. You know what I'm saying? So like life will block you to be creative here and there. You know what I'm saying? You won't feel like, I want to do this music shit, man.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? Insomniac was saying to me that it is like, dog, my mom paid for school fees for me to learn this shit.
Sure.
Because he did sound and stuff.
Yeah.
That's the main producer actually on the project.
No, shout out to him.
Shout out to him.
Shout
So
out
Now
to
the
him.
pressure is
Yo.
there. Like, you need to make it.
Shout out
You
to
know what I'm
him.
saying?
Gotta
It's
start
like,
cooking
my
bread.
mom's paid for this shit.
I need my
and I feel like we
returns,
just
fam.
recording music. You know, I work on music for hours. I mix and master. Only for you niggas not to put this shit out, or only for you guys to sleep on it, maybe or not like it.
And I put in the work.
Bro,
And bread behind it, man. Damn.
and bread
What's us
behind it
scared up
as
for this
well.
thing,
You know
man?
what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So he was like, man, I don't want to do music no more. I'm like,
Damn.
what?
Nah.
Ain't no
Insomnia
flipping
don't
way.
stop.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? And I felt what he was talking about because I had went through the same thing.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? If he said that to me at that point of my life, I was gonna be like, let's leave this shit, bro.
I got to that.
Yeah. But he said it to me at a time when I feel like I overcame that and feel like, yo, me being creative is actually like, it's a space where I feel safe.
Sure.
More
And it's
than
a
anything.
gift.
And it's a gift as well for me to actually put my feelings in words. You know what I'm saying? Not too many people can do that.
Word.
Or actually just speak about it like, yo, I'm not feeling good. Like, it's hard. It's easy for me to say, it's
It's very easy.
It's so
dog.
easy, you
It's
know what I'm saying? But it's
easy,
not
dog.
easy for me to say, hey, boy, you know, my son them is
1,
is,
2,
you know,
1, 2,
young boy
yeah.
is sick, or
Just,
young boy, is, you know,
yeah.
I need like, I don't know, bro, if you can help, or maybe guide me.
Sure.
It doesn't even mean like financially, you know what I'm
Sure.
saying? But like saying,
Just give me advice.
bro, like, yeah, give me advice as an OG.
It's funny enough, I was talking with the lady who was doing the makeup here. I feel like she has a store in town. And I'm trying to get a store for us in town. I was like, yo, give me some game, man. Want to give me some game. And like, the accountant did how well it's on Azure. How do you take that pressure up at the rent? You know, how do you deal with employees? Because she's been there for 4 years and she had a couple of employees. Yo, give me that. No sense.
Put me on.
Put me on.
Put me on.
You get what I'm saying? So I understand what you say. Though.
Yeah, my dog. So like, I don't know where that BDE4L came from. I don't want to lie. It's just something that hit me. I was like, you know what? Me saying I want to create music and impress myself, not the crowd. For once, you know what I'm saying? I felt like it put me in a different frequency. You know what I'm saying? It's like, this is God mode, man.
So your album is BDL.
BDE4L.
BDE.
So what does BDE mean? Break it down for us.
Big dick energy for life. For life, man.
Goofy
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Until I die.
Exactly, bro. So like being able to like bring your ideas to life, you know, bringing this was a thought. This was you know what I'm saying? This was a thought. You know what I'm saying? This was a thought. Everything here is a thought.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? All this, what's happening now was a thought. Stunna Rankz didn't just, you know, he wasn't born, he was like, nah, I'm doing cameras. You know what I'm saying? He thought about them. Like, I want to do.
He looked at the TV and was like, I want to do this.
Yeah, who's recording this?
I wanna record
I see
this,
the
man.
stars, man. I see the stars. Who's recording all this shit? You know what I'm saying? So that's where it came from. It was like, you know what? Nah, this is big deep energy. You know what I'm saying?
So when are you dropping, dog? Oh, drop my name. That's what we want to know. That's what like everybody wants to know.
Amen. I don't wanna give like the exact date, but
Give us
definitely by the time winter sails, we will be jamming to that shit.
That's fair.
That's fair.
That's
so
fair.
towards spring.
That's fair.
Even before
that.
Even before.
Yeah, so that's fair.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm literally done with it. I'm just waiting for my bros to like hear it and say, nah, the frequency is good.
But I think the energy in the room, we can all co-sign it. You co-sign it.
Facts.
I co-sign it.
I can't co-sign.
FineArt.
Done deal.
Man.
It's amazing sound.
So the panel agrees, dog.
Yeah, this is definitely
that thing is
my
fire.
rollout. You know what I'm
We get
saying?
straight up and
Yeah,
down.
bro. So soon enough, man. Soon enough.
Alright. Nah, gents, we really appreciate you guys inviting us. I can't stretch it enough, man. Like, the experience as we walked in and then you invited us to the stage, man, like the whole exhibition was so overwhelming, man. Like,
It's fire.
it was so surreal, man. It's like, damn, it was like one of those moments where, you know, when you've been doing stuff and you don't feel like, you know, when like a pat on the back type of vibe, like, ah, man, you guys are doing stuff, man. Like, but like you guys actually showed us, but like inviting us, and then like actually seeing you curate the space and honoring us the way you did, man. I really appreciate it. Like, it was a very dope experience, man. And it's also inspiring to continue to do art, you know, because it's like, I'm not alone in this space. You know, I was telling Jade, I was like, damn, man, brr, he thinks about the things we be chopping about, you know, just talking as like mates, you know. Hey, man, but like, there's never, like, there's always the same type of groove here. You know, say that who was Stasi.
Shout out to Stasi.
Shout out to the brew.
A daytime vibe.
You know,
Daytime vibes are important.
we're gonna be here and just experience artistry. You know, there are no elements like that, and like it was so dope that we had those pure Mets boys. You know, because they are in high school.
They just came from school and they came.
And they're in high school and they can now experience. So there are different elements to this life thing. You know, man, I don't have to be a groovist like that. I can just explore my art or my talent, whatever it is, you know. But man, like growing up, we didn't have such things. So, man, we are blessed.
Shout out to the homies, man.
Shout out.
And before we end, man, listen, battle rap scene, you.
Bodybag Sundays, bro.
I had no idea Bodybag Sunday is that crazy.
I'm as big as an elephant or something.
He said something about I'ma chop your head off and I was like,
No,
let me get out of here, man. Let me get out of here.
I'm chopping heads off. Yo,
I gave him like a 24/7 cup. I'm like, get the roof here, how? I'm like, Champions League,
I told him outside, I was like, if I was a rap, I was gonna bite him, dog.
I was like, yo, I want to
My
get into
next
the
single
battle.
was gonna be a diss track.
I was like, I want to get into the battle space, maybe it could be, since I actually love the sport,
Straight
I
up,
watch it on
man.
YouTube almost every day,
Straight.
I love the sport. But after what I saw in real time, I was like,
Nah.
stick to
Shout out to
writing.
the guy who's Bob Bodybag
stick to
Sunday.
writing.
Hey, man, I get shut back out. You were like, this thing
Dog.
was tough on us, man.
That was
No,
crazy.
shout
That
out,
was
shout out to
crazy.
the Bodybag.
There's a
guys,
line he
so-
did, Yeti Pani boys.
Bro.
I think somebody should put that up, man.
That
Somebody
one
recorded
was
that
like a
thing,
young
man.
A lot of people recorded that
Yeah,
song.
no, somebody put it up, man.
And I love how sorry about that. I love how everybody's camera was out. I
Yeah,
love
straight
that
up.
so much. Like,
I think man. So
this is culture.
I needed to give the homie like a shout out. I really, really enjoyed that part.
Word.
One time. Like I don't follow battle rap that much. The last battle rap I followed, well, not battle rap, but just battle in rap.
Yeah.
Joey Badass versus the West Coast.
Oh,
That thing was fire. I was like, oh.
Yeah, no.
That was dope.
Yeah,
That was dope.
Joey Badass was
yeah,
doing
that
something.
freestyle was hard.
Yeah, when Joey Badass was
Joey
like,
Badass
it
cooked
was
on
him
that.
against Daylight and Rayvon. He was doing the most. One told us so. Just witnessing a live battle rap. Nah, shout out to you, FineArt, dog, for like
salute,
bringing that experience to us, dog. I need to give you a dap, man.
Appreciate that, man.
Straight up and down.
And on shout-outs, I just want to shout out an elder who showed up unexpectedly, the Free State HOD of Sports, Arts and Culture graced the stage. I didn't know who the homie is. I just,
Was it that guy who
yes,
and then went to that side?
The elder who was
Yeah.
here.
Nah, shout out to
We
him.
shout him out for actually, just
Making
showing up.
his
Showing
presence
out,
felt.
that means
Yeah.
everything, man.
That means everything, So salute to you, Khotmani.
Yeah, because it
We
shows that
appreciate
at least,
There's an ear.
there's an ear.
Well, we're gonna leave
that's
first.
all.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. And that's mad respect. 'cause
And
we
you also
don't
got
get
to
that.
see and
don't
experience
get
it like,
that.
damn, these guys are actually trying to do something creative.
Word.
Yeah.
So much respect to the elder.
Sure.
Salute to the elder and Tatima Langwe. That's the artist we launched, whose museum we launched
The
today
GOAT.
as well. So, ke re ke lebohe fela baholo ba ne ba le teng. Salute to
Shout
Kamiki for
out to
showing
your
up.
dad.
Shout out to my pa.
Shout out to your dad. Shout out to your dad for pulling
That's
up.
love. That's love.
I remember when my mother came to the pop-up.
Yeah.
Moti ke ba hutsi dizolo tse ka- I'm like, oh, man.
How do you go, man?
Bro.
What you go, man? What you go?
But yeah, I still don't know. It's a creative space. And all that. Yeah. So it's always good when batswadi ba hata mapa.
Right.
It's like blessings. Like
Yes.
I see what you're trying to do,
Word
and you have my backing when it comes
Even
to
though I
this.
don't understand it, but I'll support you.
That's love. That's love, bro. That's love. Yeah, definitely, bro.
So salute to all the elders. out
Salute, dog.
Cut your children some slack. Absolutely. There's life in the arts.
Definitely, man. Definitely.
So I'm gonna stay tuned, guys. The next one is in August, right?
August. We'll announce the date soon.
The date will be announced. Tune in. Our next pop-up is
5-4
coming
will
through.
announce the date, hopefully soon.
For the
The
album.
Youth Month. Before Youth Month ends,
I'm trying to.
you must commit, dog.
Wait, what's your page on Instagram, Facebook?
Oh, word. Artistry Archive _SA. That's on Instagram. Artistry Archive. Let me see if you can pick this.
Aye.
That's how you
Come on
There
now.
we go.
I also just note it down
Yeah,
here.
it will be.
I'll
Yeah,
send you the link.
Sure.
man.
Artistry Archive _SA, and on Facebook we are not so active, but it's a page, Artistry Archive. Follow us wherever you at. Show us love.
Definitely.
MU, where can they catch you, Mike?
Hey man, on IG.
On the ground.
See me on the ground, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, definitely. Catch me at MU54_5s on Instagram, and on Facebook it's Musa Musebi. Authentic like that.
Real name.
Real name, you know what I'm saying? Tap in, man. Let's,
Tap in.
you know, keep the conversations going.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? Let's interact with the posts, the brews, the collaborations, you know, because they mean everything to us. And you at home or wherever you at, like just showing love and like buying whatever we selling, or it's everything. It's everything, you know what I'm saying? We love you. We love you.
We appreciate the support. Thank you for tuning in. Till the next time.
Peace out.
We out.
No, salute, boys.
Salute.
Good interview.
Man, I can't even hear myself. Told her these niggas we not on the same shit. Yeah. You on some lame shit. Yeah. And most of the time I ain't gotta say shit. Yeah. I see you working, we not on the same shift. Yeah. I'm smoking on lemon, you smoking on basic. Yeah. She all in my DM, that bitch hella basic. Yeah. Told her these niggas we not on the same shit. Yeah. Man, you niggas is basic.
Man, you niggas is basic. Man, I'm sick of this shit. Tell them niggas to get off of my dick. They ducking, they fumbling bags or something like licking ass. Probably drowning in shit. My niggas are missing, they stuck with addiction. That's fucked up, I don't fuck with that shit. Running this shit and I still got no limits. They're covering their bitches, they all on my shit. Different toilets with the same shit. Niggas pick sides, lane switch. Never been on the same shit. This is just another wave shift. Sweet tooth, cake shit. Lemonade and some bass shit. Get bruised, get facelift.
On some lame shit, yeah. And most of the time I ain't gotta say shit, yeah. I see you working, we not on the same shift, yeah. I'm smoking on lemon, you smoking on basic, yeah. She all in my DM, that bitch hella basic, yeah. Told her these niggas we not on the same shit,
Yo, yeah. Some of these niggas are full of assumptions. Some of these mommies want my attention. Yeah, hop on a bit and I kill it. It was never my intention. My shit sounds amazing. When I spit, my rhymes are crazy. Tryna get it, I ain't stopping. Some of these niggas are bugging. Making these songs, I be locked in. Some of y'all are full of talking. Doing my job, I be opping. You were acting up a minute ago. You wanna talk, you not even my bro. Pouring my heart to this music for sure.
Told her these niggas we not on the same shit, yeah. You on some lame shit,